When I'm hype on Twitch, that shit's hype. When I'm not, it's not. Let's watch.
Episode 115.
Say it with enthusiasm.
Sponsored by
Say it.
Mud Water. I can't get
Not sexy. Don't try to be sexy.
You're making me
Hey,
nervous.
sponsored by Mud Water.
Mud Water is a coffee alternative with 4 medicinal mushrooms and Ayurvedic herbs. With 1/7 the caffeine as a cup of coffee, you get the energy without the anxiety, jitters, or crash coffee. Each ingredient was added for a purpose. Turmeric for inflammation, cinnamon to help suppress sugar cravings, cacao and chai for mood and energy, lion's mane for focus, cordyceps for physical performance, chaga and reishi for immune and stress. 100% USDA organic, non-GMO, gluten-free, and vegan. Use code TimboSugarShow for 15% off. They already pay for shipping. You can throw this stuff in your coffee. You can throw this stuff in some heated up almond milk. You can heat up some almond milk, mix it in, put some ice in it. Then you got iced mud water, a little honey. Spice it up any way you want and get some nice fucking boost for your brain. First thing in the morning or a little afternoon pick-me-up.
Will you turn that shit off?
Really good
Catch myself
quality
watching it.
stuff. Mud water.
Dude, I think a lot of people have an addiction to coffee. Me and my mom got in an argument the other day, and she told me coffee is not a drug and it's not addicting. I said, well, I'm addicted to it, and it makes me happy, and it's a drug. And she said it's not.
Dude, I was watching this Traffic, this show. It's a crazy ass fucking show on Nat Geo. This lady, she goes and interviews different pimps and like goes in with their life. It pimps, and then another episode she goes and meets with all these steroid abusers, and then she goes and meets with all the people who are making like fentanyl and all the illegals in Mexico. It's a fucking sweet show. It's called Trafficked, but interviewing the steroid people, it was like, yeah, everyone was saying how bad the steroids are and how terrible they are, and like a lot of people are on TRT, but obviously the steroids are bad if you abuse it. And I'm like, damn, what happens about cookies? Cookies can be super dangerous because they if you abuse them, you'll get fucking heart disease and you'll get fat and you'll get sick. Any kind of drug though, you look at it like that. It's like, okay, yeah, if you abuse it, but if you abuse fucking Snickers or if you abuse alcohol, like most.
Well, I think a lot of people that even drink coffee, like that get anxiety, don't correlate the two. Because if I have too much caffeine, I feel myself just like, I gotta do something. I gotta do something with my mind. I gotta stimulate my mind. I can't just chill.
Yeah.
And it's too much caffeine, or it's.
Because what's your caffeine schedule like?
I'm this will be my only caffeine today.
Really?
And then if I do need a little pick me up around a midday or a perfect little mud water, low caffeine but a little boost.
Hell yeah.
But I can't do caffeine in the afternoon. I
So
mean,
for your second workout, you usually go nothing, huh?
I'll do some Vitargo, some aminos, and that's about it. Yeah, I don't really.
Vitargo before your train?
Yeah. Well, Garner has me doing the Vitargo aminos before training. I think that's all. I mean,
The Vitargo's good, huh?
yeah, I've
I
been
need to
using
get
it a
on the
lot
ball.
more since Daniel told me I needed to. It's like, dude, you need more carbs.
Yeah, I bet that's nice.
So I've been doing it every day, a couple times a day. Just putting it in the water, shaking it up, slurping it.
But
mid-sash.
But people, and like your mom saying the caffeine's not a drug because it's not a drug in society. 100% it's a fucking drug,
What's
dude.
the definition of a drug? It's like, okay, yeah, it's a drug.
What is the definition of a drug?
Bitches.
No, but for real. What is the definition of drug?
Something that's mind altering.
A medicine or other substance which has a physiological effect when ingested or otherwise introduced to the body.
Dude, caffeine is such a drug.
A substance taken for its narcotic. God damn it.
What? I can't read.
Definition of drug. Too many bitches texting me.
Yeah, right.
A substance taken for its narcotic or stimulant
Marge.
effects, often illegal. Administer a drug to someone in order to induce or add a drug to food or drink. Take illegally obtained drugs.
Yeah, so it's a drug. It's a drug. Dude, it's weird not having fights on Saturday night. Last Saturday was the first time because they had fights Saturday for like fucking 400 weeks in a row. And then they didn't. It was weird because I don't even really watch the fights, and it was still weird.
I know.
just knowing they weren't on.
What how was your guys' holidays? What did you guys do on Christmas Eve and Christmas and stuff?
Dude, I don't fucking know.
Oh, you know.
Every day is Christmas in my life.
That's how I feel too.
I go and do what I want to do every day.
Christmas almost puts a fucking little jam in my
Christmas did put a
schedule.
little jam because I wasn't allowed to do COD.
'Cause you're a father now.
I'm a dad now. No, Christmas was good. We just chilled. Daniel's in town. Michaela's in town. My mom lives with us. It was fun.
Michelle been staying with you guys, or
She likes to go out and hang out with her friends till like 1 a.m.
really?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't. She's been here for the last. I don't know when she even got here, and she left this morning, back to Montana for a couple weeks, and then she's coming back down. I think she's coming down permanently. Daniel's gonna go back soon for school, and if they have online school, Daniel's gonna move down here. Dude, he pimped my stream out so much, my Twitch, because there's all these overlays and there's transitions and fucking just a bunch of shit that I'm slammed throughout the day. I can't sit down and figure it out. My brain doesn't work like that. But Daniel sat down, figured it out in like an hour, and fucking made my stream look so much sicker, dude.
How'd you get so good at that shit, Daniel?
Just
learning
Googling it. YouTube. And,
YouTube fucking free college.
Yeah, he's gonna start just kind of. I mean, if he's gonna live with us and hang out all the time, he can start making little vlogs. Just fucking, cause dude, if he enjoys it and it's fun and he can make money and be his own boss,
dude. Well, I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, people go to college for 4 years and not even get the opportunity like that you have with Sean. Right. You know what I mean? The opportunity to build something with the content, be in charge of it. People go to school for years and don't get that kind of opportunity. Ended up working some shit job.
Well, just having a boss and having a schedule is tough. I mean, if you have to do it, which a lot of people fucking do, it's not the end of the world. You still fucking have, water, shelter, food. Like, your life's still good. But if you have an opportunity not to have a boss and have your own schedule, that's life.
Dude, it's life
freedom.
changing. It's freedom for sure.
Compared
you don't have to answer to no one.
And if you do, though, it's not like, oh, fuck, my life sucks. You just got to be grateful for different things. Be like, oh, I can go to work and make money to afford what I need for your family. So you just have to have different perspectives. But if you have the opportunity not to work, something you don't want to do.
Dude, fucking for me, Christmas, because I've never celebrated Christmas until I was with Mariah, and we still kind of, we do, but it's not really.
You've never had like a bunch of presents around the tree, get excited.
Never once.
See, that's my childhood. I remember that. I remember Christmas vividly. Just like, whoa.
But then I was thinking, I was like, dude, all the fucking stress holidays put on parents that are broke.
It's tough.
I'm like, fuck that.
It's not worth it.
It's fucking dumb.
It is dumb. I agree. If they're stressing out to make their little because they don't want their kid to not get as many presents as their friends because they care what other people think, then their kid cares what people think. But that's what I want to teach Elena at an early age too. Somehow you got to figure out how to teach them to not care what people think. Because if you're constantly thinking what people think of you, it fucks your entire life. Like Michelle is so worried about not wanting to go to school because she doesn't want her friends. That's what she told me. She's like, my friends will say, I'm like, that can't even fucking be an option. Caring what other people think, that's gonna make you decide a certain thing.
Well, almost with anything too, it's like, if you're worried about what someone thinks, maybe that person does think that, but they probably think about that for 30 seconds, maybe, and then they're thinking about all the problems that they have in their life.
They're worried about what you're thinking about them.
Exactly. So people don't really give a fuck.
No, fuck no. But it's a skill you have to acquire and get good at that, not giving a fuck. And it's not, you're not giving a fuck and being disrespectful and a douchebag and like, fuck you, I don't give a fuck what you think. It's like, your opinion doesn't change how I feel, good or bad. And that's a skill too. Because if your opinion of me is really good and I'm like, oh, and I feel really good, and then the next day it's bad, then it's going to be bad. So I can't care what you think of me, whether it's good or bad. And that's a skill you got to acquire.
Fucking huge with someone like that has a notoriety even that you do. You know, every time you open social media, there's something hateful and mean and like derogatory every time. Yeah. Are you good at just reading it and going to the next?
Dude, I catch ever since I unfollowed everyone, I'll still get on there, but it's such a small amount compared to what I used to.
Really?
Yeah. I just don't have anything to look up. And if I do, I go to like the search area, swipe up, and it's like the same shit. I'm like, what am I doing?
Well, now fucking because I follow, I think, 190 or some people. But after you go through what they've posted, it'll automatically go who you should follow. So it's still a
Yeah.
feed. I'm like, those motherfuckers.
They got you. No, I've been getting on way less and way less and way less, and I feel like that fucking it's nice. But also when I am on it, I can feel that anxiety though. I'm like, oh,
Oh, it's fucking retarded, dude. It
Can't
really
say
is.
that.
Like, are you sure?
I don't know.
Did you see that video JX sent
I don't
me
think you
where
can.
that white kid was calling that guy the N-word and that guy smacked him with that T?
No.
Oh, it was
Was it
funny,
sweet?
dude.
I didn't
It
see
was
it.
sweet.
On Twitch?
This kid's like acting all hard, saying the N-word, like, doesn't matter. I'll say it. I don't give a fuck. Where are you from? And this guy, like, pointed down
A
at
black dude?
yeah, black dude just pointed down at the white kid's shoes and came up and just
Oh.
smacked him with a T, dropped him,
Smacked him with a hand, open hand?
a twisted T,
Oh, a twisted T.
and fucking just floored him and started juicing him. Said, say it again. Say it again.
That's funny.
It was fucking sweet.
That's funny.
Dude, another thing too, because even being raised around my dad and stuff, he's such a workaholic that it almost would. I still even feel it sometimes when I'm sitting around. I taught my classes and I'm like, man, I have nothing to do. I could go play COD. I could do whatever. You almost have this sense of guilt. Like, I should be working. I should be working. Everyone else is working. I should be working. But I'm like trying to get rid of that. I'm like,
That
I don't need to
conditioning?
fucking work. I did my hour of work, my hour and a half workout. If I fill my day with other healthy stuff, like my good
Yeah.
morning routine, and then I play COD, no fucking guilt. I'm
I
doing
know.
what I'm supposed to be fucking
It is
doing.
weird though, you feel that. It's just the conditioning.
It really is, dude.
But I think that awareness book says it best. Talks about conditioning best and stuff. And just being aware of that.
Yeah.
Because I feel that shit too sometimes. I'm like, man, I game for 13 hours today. I'm a piece of shit. No, I'm joking. No, I'm not.
A little bit. I know anything over 3 hours of gaming. Like I was telling you yesterday at jiu-jitsu, I'm like, dude, those pro gamers, I don't know if I could do it.
8 hours. day?
Even 2 sessions of 4 hours. I'm like, is that what they normally do? 8
I think they
hours,
do
Daniel?
straight.
8 straight.
Like up and coming streamers, they do 12-hour shifts. But like Nick Marks and them, they do like at least 6-8 hour streams, or they break it. into
Holy
4
shit.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was telling you. I could do. I think I could do 2 4s throughout the day. I think I could wake up. If I woke up at 8, did my morning stuff, got on around 9:30, played for 4 hours, got off, enjoyed a little bit of the day, maybe took a nap,
Yeah.
jayed off a couple times, and then got back on in the afternoon. I think I could. But that would be if I didn't do jiu-jitsu, I didn't do
Yeah.
this, I didn't do that.
Because those are so fucking taxing.
It is, dude.
Because
that
just
shit's
like you were
tiring.
saying, Facebook was offering fat contracts, right?
Dude, that's well, I did 80 hours this month in December. They offered me a contract. It was like over $200,000 for the year, but I had to stream for 80 hours a month.
So 200 racks a year
Something
for 80
like
hours
that.
a month. So that's 20 hours a week.
Yeah, and when I did that this month, but I said I can't do that in fight camp. There's no way. Even if I fight 3 times, that's 3 months that I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't. It's not worth it. It's so mentally fatiguing.
Well, especially the energy you bring to the stream.
Oh, I get hype.
Because how many guys do you know that did do that deal?
I think Max Holloway did it, but I don't know if he's been streaming him a lot because he's fighting Calvin Cater, and that's a fucking fight. And Max, dude, hey Jay, pull up Max Holloway's Sherdog real quick. Max is a gangster. He likes gaming, dude. I guarantee he has that same addiction to Warzone. Stipe Miocic is always on, but
It's
you
funny
I-
Stipe because he's almost 40, isn't
and
he?
he gets like 40 viewers. I popped into his stream, and you can't even understand him.
Sounds like Joe Riggs.
Look at who this motherfucker's fought. Pettis, Lamas, Jeremy Stevens, Charles Oliveira, Cub Swanson, Alexander Volkanovski twice, Frankie Edgar, Poirier, Brian Ortega, Jose Aldo twice. And this motherfucker's 29 years old. Dude,
what happened
that's
to him and
legendary.
Charles when they fought? It was his knee, wasn't it? I think.
TKO, something
Injury.
stoppage. Max is a gangster, dude.
Fuck yeah, he is, dude.
That fight versus Calvin Cater, that's going to be a tough fight, dude. Calvin, they have similar output, but Calvin, actually I don't know about similar output, but Calvin sits on his punches. But Max went the distance with Poirier, and Poirier sits on his fucking punches. So that fight's very interesting.
It's sweet how good Max's like takedown defense is. Because his
Yeah.
body, his style, he's long, he's
Yeah.
lanky. You'd think take him down, ride him, pass his guard.
He subbed
No one
Cub.
fucking does that.
Yeah.
Fat
Subbed
guillotine.
Cubby.
Scroll down a little bit more, Jay.
What a beast, dude. Lost. Oh yeah, fought Connor. Didn't even forget about that. Andre Feely.
Well, he was. Didn't he get in the UFC when he was like 4-0 and 20 years old?
Yeah.
Something crazy like that.
Yeah. Damn, dude, that's a fat. That's Max. That's like a legend.
Oh no, look, 3-0. No, 4-0. 4-0, and then made his UFC debut
Against Poirier.
in 2012. Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh yeah, he
shit.
did fight Poirier twice then. Damn, dude, that's crazy. That's a legendary resume right there. Is that the first fight of the year, or is it Connor versus?
I think they're before. Yeah, I think they are the first fight. I'm sure.
There's some sweet fights in January. That's all Fight Island. Oh wait, is Connor's Fight Island?
Yeah.
It is. Damn.
All of them in January are.
Yeah, the 3 days.
Dude,
on Fight Island.
I'm still waiting for those motherfuckers to text me back. Say, hey, this
I
is the
was-
date. This is the opponent.
I
It's
was
driving me
thinking about
crazy,
that.
bro. But until then, I'll just keep grinding on Warzone, I guess.
It's weird they don't have someone even under Sean Shelby, who's a matchmaker for the UFC, or someone who's like, okay, they sit in on the matchmaking meetings, and it's your job to stay in touch with the fighters.
Yeah.
Just stay in touch
Who
with them a
knows?
little bit
They
more.
Might.
Like, who's hit you up besides Sean Shelby though?
No one.
No one. Because even when you had manager or other friends that have different managers, the managers are just like, yeah, they haven't got back to me. They haven't got back to me.
Yeah, that's probably part of they're probably, I don't even know.
Fucking business, boy.
Man, business is the truth.
Elena starts making sounds now,
Oh, yeah, Elena be talking like a mofo.
fucking smiling and stuff.
Like, she'll just sleep, wake up, be happy, fussy because she shit herself or is hungry. But dude, her hair is getting so long, it's starting to get a little wavy. She's gonna have some curls. But she's super chill like Danny, not a crackhead like me.
That's sweet.
But I think if we have a little boy, that motherfucker's gonna be a little crackhead.
Yeah, he comes out a little white boy with fro.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm like, whoa, settle down,
You
bro.
little crazy motherfucker. Boys, you talked about how setting yourself up to where you are now lucky. Can you both look back on your fights and determine whether a win or loss was make or break in your career? Thanks, boys. Love you.
I ain't never lost.
That's crazy. I
I
read something in the Tribe of Mentors this morning. I think it was like Maria Shapova or something. She said, when you lose, it forces you to kind of think outside the box. When you keep winning, you kind of think you have the answer. You always have the answer. But when you lose, it forces you to kind of question it a little bit and then find new answers and makes you grow to the next level. I thought that was pretty good.
That is good. I think we always did good though when I won. Like you said, let's pretend we lost. And I was always like, I need to get better. I have to
Yeah.
get better. And I've never really thought like I'm good enough to where I don't really need to get better.
Yeah. I remember when I lost to Eddie Ellis, I think I was 20 years old. I always in my mind, I'm like, fuck that, dude. People ain't going to take me down. And if they do take me down, I'm getting up. I'm going to knock everyone out. But then he slapped that jiu-jitsu on me. And after that fight, I was like, fuck, dude. I just have to get good at jiu-jitsu. Even
Yeah.
though I don't want to. I hate this bullshit. I hate putting on the gi. I have to fucking learn it.
I remember being 16, 17 years old, going to kickboxing class. And before kickboxing class, they all did jiu-jitsu. They was like, when you do jiu-jitsu? And I'm like,
Gay.
gay. No, I didn't like. I was like, that just doesn't look fun. And now I love it. I don't, like you said the other day, you're like, dude, you need to get back in the gi because you're close-ish to getting your brown belt. And I was
Yeah.
like, fuck, I do want to. Because when I go, like last night watching, I had Elena, I was holding Elena. Danny was doing jiu-jitsu. It looks so fun every single time. I'm like, jiu-jitsu is the sweetest sport in the world.
Oh, it is. Did Gina have fun?
She texted me this morning and said
Oh, she sore?
she had her first bruise. She
Did-
said,
Did she make it through the round with you?
ish.
Got tuckered?
She said
Oh,
she
yeah, that's
vapes
right.
a lot, like 30 times a day. So I'm being serious about wanting to do jiu-jitsu. Whatever I need to do and buy, I will.
Really?
But she lives far as fuck. But said come a couple times a week with us
Yeah.
if you can, once a
it.
week even.
Might
But
as well. Get more girls in there, the better.
it's
She don't even
crazy
need to
how in her life she's probably never had her heart rate that high. And when you do jiu-jitsu, like all right, go live your first day, you don't know anything, and so it's just complete human instinct. It's survival, and she's just, which makes you even more tired. It was funny because just
She liked it though.
she
That's fucking
did. Sitting at the
sweet.
house, she was just like this.
She had a stressful day yesterday, and that just took her mind off completely.
Yeah.
I was like, she really like that.
I mean, that was nice.
This wiener, Daniel, sitting in the hot tub, 102 degrees. I'm like, get in the cold. Just get in the cold. You'll like it. Didn't.
Yeah,
Even if you can go get right back in the hot tub.
I did it once, and I just.
it's
You
such
did the
a
cold.
bitch mentally, isn't it?
Well, it is, but I mean, like, that's just not worth it for me. Like, I'm doing so much other stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like in a cold tub right
Yeah, yeah,
now. I
for
was about
sure.
to throw up last night.
That's true.
I tried to throw up.
Seriously,
I
and
l-
throw up nothing.
Yeah, I just stuck my hand in my throat for like 5 minutes. I couldn't throw up.
Yeah. That fuck got some serious. He's bulimic.
So you pretty much have to be keto, right? Is it that or?
Not, I mean, I would be technically, but I can eat fruits still, so fruits are high.
Oh, I bet that's nice.
Yeah, most fruits.
Like bananas.
Yeah, I can eat bananas.
I just catch him deep throwing a banana every morning.
Yeah. Hey, Jobin.
Like 10 blackberries or something. So there's like some limits that.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Damn, at least you eat some shit.
Yeah, no shit.
Hey, Jobins, Tyler here. What's the best pussy you have gotten in your life from any girl?
That's a good question, Tyler.
Dude, I've had so many different types of pussies that I like them all. I don't know. I don't except that one that sank real bad that one time.
Which one was that?
She came straight from volleyball practice.
Oh yeah.
I was so horned up I wanted to eat her puss too, but then it was like I had that smell on my hand for like 3 days. I swear.
Nah, there's too many times, too many different stories.
I know.
Shoe dog, that's what it was. I said shoe god. It's close.
Hey, Timbo and Sugar. Big fan from Indiana, originally from Illinois. I have a question. I've been talking to all my friends about it, and it has sparked some debate. Which direction do you face with showering? Wall, curtain, water, or away from the water? And how far under the shower head are you? Are you directly under it, or are you further away? Thought it'd start an interesting debate. Love you guys.
I grabbed the
Yeah,
hose
that's
thing
lit.
that can come off and I just stick it under my butt. The
Do
whole
you?
shower.
Just the whole time.
We have two
Try to
heads.
hit your P spot.
Yeah, we have two heads, so I just kind of just get
That's
crazy with
nice.
it.
In the room that we're moving into this weekend, it has two heads. I'm pumped about that. I bet it's nice, huh?
It's funny because Elena, well, it does actually have three, but
Really?
Elena has her little bouncy thing, sits in there in the water, and if it gets on her mouth, she goes. It's fucking cute.
That is cute.
Yeah.
It was funny. Paul Check was talking about doing some sort of study about his insides, and he's like, "Yeah, I just got a lot of ghee butter on my fingers, and I just went up there and was feeling around, could feel all the different places, and then easily aroused. So I could definitely see how he he had an interview with this gay guy, and it's pretty good. It's pretty
Recent?
funny. Yeah, brand
Oh
new.
damn. That is funny.
It's funny the guys that always say like, "Fuck no,
Don't touch my butt."
I'll never go near my butt. That's gay."
Groovy.
And they're just fingering their butt behind doors.
Groovy always says that.
Does he?
He always says, "Dude, no, don't touch my butt." That's funny. I hit Brian Callen up. Fucker never hit me back up.
I wonder if he read it. Dude, he's
I
probably
don't think he did.
just goes into his. I bet he will, hopefully,
Probably not.
because he's in Phoenix this weekend for his shows.
Should we go? Just start laughing at the jokes that aren't supposed to be funny yet before they hit some. We good.
Hey, hey Tim, Hey Tim and Sean, have you ever had a crush on one of your friend's moms and thought she was giving you signs, but when you acted on it, it didn't turn out good? You acted on it.
Yeah, this kid's got an interesting story, huh?
I've felt that from your mom a little bit.
My
Like,
mom?
yes, sexually.
Yeah. You should act on it.
I'm scared to act on it though.
I felt like the same thing when we were at that restaurant. That
Oh, I forgot.
JJ
Listentissimo.
listening to most this waitress of one of our buddies, Jax, and I felt like she made eye contact. And I grabbed her butt. She hit me.
Douche.
No,
Sup, Sugar Tits and Timbo Slice. I'm a freshman in high school, and
drop out.
I'm a decent and I'm a decent wrestler. I've been wrestling since 5 years old, even qualified for state last year. I was just wondering if I could make it in MMA. How do I know if I'm athletic enough, and what other factors decide your success in MMA? It's crazy. Kids these days or now don't even have the chance to be like a 4-time state champion or 3-time state champion, because they're still going to move on to the next grade, I heard. So kids that aren't going to school, they can't fail them. So
That's bullshit.
you don't even have to learn anything this year because of the COVID, I think, and then you go to the next grade.
Oh, because they can't wrestle right now, huh?
Yeah,
That's
no
what you're saying.
wrestling.
Damn.
But even in school in general, I was like, holy shit.
That's lucky. I wish I had COVID when I was in high school.
God,
I would have played some serious Call of Duty and Madden.
Oh, God. I'm so glad no one fucked with my 4-time state championships.
No shit, I feel that.
Sup, Jobins? Wondering how you handle new kids coming to the gym with previous Jitsu experience. How long does someone have to be at your gym before you consider them one of your own and promote them?
Whew, this crap is cracking me out,
Let's
bro.
fucking go. Sugar Champ, size in 2021.
It depends if it's competition training or if it's coming into your gym. I mean, the classes or what.
But even, I've always been good about, because I've been to a lot of fucking gyms, and there's always people that are nice to you, and
Mm-hmm.
you remember how nice they're, because you're going into a new gym, fucking a gym of fighters, and then you think it's going to be a mean place, and people introduce themselves, you're like, oh, these guys are cool. So I've always, new people that come in, I always go out of my way to
You
introduce
do.
yourself
I've always seen that.
and
No.
make them feel comfortable and fucking let them come in. And if they leave, then fuck it, who cares? But if they stay, then cool.
100p.
What's up, Jobins? Have you ever had any psychedelic experience that has stuck with you and maybe changed your outlook on life permanently? Love you. Kish from Baltimore.
Danny and I have had some sweet mushroom. We've talked about these before. Danny and I have had some sweet mushroom experiences. San Diego, when we got locked out of the hotel, I was in my weed robe. Danny was in her towel. Because we were on the balcony, but we locked the door. And we were tripping on shrooms. And she had to go to the front door. And then the security guard had to come and lock our door. And I had a huge bong in the room. And it smelled like weed. And I was like,
Nothing in here. In your weed robe.
But we were in the hot tub before that, too. And there's like other people at the hotel. It was outside. And it was so fucking
That's
weird.
sweet. I want to start doing some more of that shit.
I know. I need to do a nice little mushroom
But
trip at my house.
Every time it's like you have the opportunity to do it, you're just like, gosh, I
I'm a
just
little
wanna chill."
scared.
I know.
Look at that place. What the fuck?
Matt here from AZ. You guys insinuate me a lot, as I'm sure you do a lot of other people. Who are some people that genuinely inspire you?
Me. I just like,
Look in the mirror.
I'm like, you are good.
Depends. Like, inspired to what? Sometimes before competition training, I watch fucking go to Flow Wrestling and watch wrestling highlights, or Flow Grappling, watch Jiu-Jitsu highlights, and get fucking pumped up, get my mind in the mode.
Call of Duty, sometimes I watch Mercs or
Yeah.
Neo and I get inspired to use the car 98. Sometimes, big fights, if something sick happens, it gets me fired up. I'm like, let's go.
Yeah, so a bunch of different people inspire. So when you are a professional athlete, what part of losing hurts the most, and how can you come back from it? Is it the injury? Is it you thinking of what ifs? Or it could be different variations? But what strives you to come back harder?
I don't know. I just love I love fight week. I love the fucking walkout. I love the weigh-ins. I love, obviously, the fight, being in there.
I don't. Why does it seem
I could
like
lose 4 times in a row and still want to fight. It depends on my brain health. If I was getting knocked the fuck out, I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't. If I lost
Smashed.
4 fucking times in a row, but my brain was good, I'd still want to fight.
Yeah.
I fucking
For
just
sure.
love that shit.
Hey, Jovins, I want to start doing jiu-jitsu and compete sometime soon. What should I look for to find a good gym? And how soon should I start competing? Fuck, brother. Just go in the gym.
tough.
If you like it, you like it. If you don't,
You'll
you don't.
know when you're ready to compete. Even if you're not ready, it's okay to go in there and lose and just experience it.
Yeah. Tell your instructor you want to compete too. If you only have 3 months of experience in jiu-jitsu, you can still compete, but you might get beat up because you're not familiar with the positions. You're not,
You just don't know enough.
yeah, you're just not familiar with the positions, and you're not, what the fuck is the word? You don't know how to fucking anything. You don't know any position. You don't know any grip, so you just go out there and scrap, and you don't really know much. But 6 months down the road, maybe you'll know more. How long do you train before you competed, Denny? 6 months, I think, right?
4 months?
Is that 4?
In July. Yeah, something like that.
That's pretty good. And fucking smoked everyone.
Yeah.
I often find that no matter how much I wipe or what wiping method I
Mm.
do, I always end up still having shit in my ass. Any advice how you guys wipe your asses?
Is that the same motherfucker that asked us about the shower?
No.
I just don't.
Yeah, sometimes I just don't either.
It depends if
No.
I'm loading into a COD game or.
Everyone bitches say, you use too much toilet paper. It's like, no, I don't. I use just enough for me.
Use the whole roll.
Yeah.
Do it.
Would you rather have a girl shit on your chest or eat the sock fragments between her toes? She hasn't showered in 2 weeks.
Who
You
the
gotta pick
fuck's
one,
asking
G.
these questions?
I'd probably ha-
Jobins?
Shit on my chest. At least I don't have to eat it. Just shit on my chest, clean it off. Hey boys, just
Dude,
wondering
piece of
if you have
shit.
any strategies on becoming completely focused and zoned in on a specific goal.
Don't ask Tim about Call of Duty. Can I just bring up what happened?
Yeah, go ahead.
Top 10 teams left. Daniel has $6,000. $6,000. It's $4,000 to buy someone back. Daniel finds $10,000 at the buy, so he can buy both of us back. He buys Tim back first, and then he buys me back because he found money. I'm floating in, and I'm like, here, Tim, land on this. And he says, oh, shit, I didn't even know I was alive. Boom, 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 gets shot, gets killed. And he claims he was popping a zit on his chest. I think he
Yeah.
was surfing.
I for sure wasn't surfing. 100% wasn't. I seen Daniel going to the buy station. He had $6,000. I said, obviously he's gonna get sugar back. I have this fucking blemish pulsing on my chest, so I get my
Size
flashlight
of my
out,
head.
pull up my shirt over my head, start flashlighting, finding it, and then I put down my thing, look back on the game, and I landed. Classic mistake. I owned up to it.
But that comes back to being focused.
Yeah, it was
You lost
shit.
focus.
It was shit focused by me. I accept that.
But I think breathing is the best way to become focused. Getting into a nice breath, maybe a nice mantra. Just nasal
Yeah.
breathing. Your body and
Dude.
your body and your mind have to be one to become focused, dude. Because if your mind wants you to do something and your body's not warmed up, not ready, you
Yeah.
can't do it.
And I think it's easy to become focused on something you fucking love to do.
Mhm.
You don't even have to try to be focused. You're just there
There's levels of focus too.
for sure. And a good meditation practice is going to help you focus. You're focusing, and then as soon as you feel your mind wandering to some other thought, you can be like, okay, all right, just let that go, bring it back to focus.
Boobs get my mind off a lot of the time.
A lot of the time for me
You know
too.
what fucking I hate? Because Shayla and Daniel have been helping me with TikToks lately, trying to make. I don't get on there often. Literally, like, I don't even think I opened up TikTok. I'll get on there randomly. But the first time you get on TikTok, watch. It's gonna be a hot chick dancing, guaranteed. Watch. I don't follow anyone.
Well, it's the most addicting app in the world, don't they say?
Is it?
Don't they say that?
Look at. First thing you open up, just a hot chick dancing,
Little sexy mama.
and then you just get lost in the sauce. Like, look at that cheeks.
Dude,
like,
I don't even want to open that app. I'll start
Don't.
scrolling. I'm not gonna.
don't, dude.
I ain't downloading that shit till maybe
Don't.
a month or two.
Until, dude, speaking of month or two, this is almost a new year. 2020,
New
by
me,
far
dude.
for me,
New
the
me.
best year of my life. And it's weird because everyone's like, man, 2020, rough year. But for me, I felt like with 3 fights. Well, first of all, come off 2-year layoff, craving that feeling, just wanting to fight so bad. Get Jose Quinones, bust him up first round KO. Couple months later, I'm healthy. I'm like, let's fight. Fight Eddie. Couple months later, healthy, fight Cheeto. Couple months later, Elena's born.
Healthy.
Healthy. So I had 3 fights, a brand new baby, and got a fucking dope house. I was like, 2020 was the best. Dude, I want to get a little 2020 tat on my face.
Oh, we're fucking lucky, dude. 'Cause 2020 a good year for me too. Fuck.
2020 was sick as fuck, dude.
Yeah, but focusing's a hard thing nowadays. This motherfucking phone around you, or the Xbox, or the YouTube, or any of that shit. It's hard to focus
It
on
is.
one thing.
Damn
dude.
near impossible, I'd say. Damn near.
I don't think damn near impossible, but I do think also the meditation and reading can help you focus,
Yeah.
because for the longest time, dude, I could not read without my mind wandering to something else. But I think it had a lot to do. I didn't like what I was reading. I didn't give a fuck about
Well, I
it.
was telling you this morning, I woke up, went outside, wrote a full page in my journal, It's so cool because, dude, I have a journal from back 2017, like it's almost 3 books full of journals.
Damn.
But
that's good.
and then I forced myself to read for probably 10, 15 minutes of this new book, Shoe Dog, that Brandon got me for Christmas. He's like, I never read it, heard it was really fucking good, but it's about the story of Nike, and it's pretty interesting so far. But I think they said it's a $1 billion a year industry, or $1 billion. Yeah, Nike's $1 billion a year. Dude, what, $1 billion? That's crazy.
It is crazy.
In the story, like the beginning of the story, it's just a dude taking a leap of faith, fucking, and going for what he wants to do. That's where every fucking cool story comes from, with someone just being like, all right, here we go, I'm gonna try it. But yeah,
for
so
real.
far I only read like fucking 20 pages or something. So, but it's pretty good so far. But yeah, like you said, focusing on trying to, I forced myself. I'm gonna go write and then I'm gonna read.
How nice is that for your brain though, starting your day
Before-
like that?
And then I'm like, okay, now that I've done those 2 simple things, I can do what I want. Pulled up my Twitch, watched a little Neo, but I had to just focus early on in the morning, get what I needed to do
It's
done.
fucking so nice for my brain when I wake up and do those things first, dude.
Well, first I cuddled with Elena for a little bit. That shit's just fucking the best ever, dude. 'Cause she's a snuggler like Danny. She could sleep till noon.
Really?
Oh yeah.
That's fucking funny. What's cracking, Jobins? It's Owen, the big head from Twitch.
Big head. Okay,
The
what a
big head. If Tim to ever get back in the cage, would Sugar be in the corner? Fucking 100. Walk
Hey,
out
bust
there and
him
just
up.
slug him. Yeah.
Slug him up, boy.
Slug him up. That's it.
What do Tyson? Me and Purple Drang in the corner.
When did you find out MMA and Jiu-Jitsu was your true passion, like a few weeks or a few years in? And when did you make the decision that you weren't going to follow a traditional career path?
I wish I was journaling back then. I really wish I could go and see my
Oh, I
brain,
know.
my process, and my thoughts.
That would be sweet.
Because I just I don't remember the exact time. I guess once I really decided to make the move. I remember pretty vividly. You came up to me a little buzzed up after my fight in Great Falls. You commentated. I just armbarred this wrestler. I was feeling good. I didn't drink. I didn't smoke. So I was just at the bar like, woo, I'm badass.
I don't think I was buzzed. It was at the fights I came.
I thought it was at the Sting.
You were hyped after the fights, and then I said I talked to you at the Sting.
Oh, okay. But I remember talking to you at the Sting. You're like, hey, you want to come down and train at a real gym? And I was just like, I was so jacked.
Uh-huh.
And I think that probably was because I told my parents, I'm like, I have to get down there.
And
Corey
I
Smith
remember
bought me my plane
the
ticket.
next day you hit me up. I'm like, this
Sunday on the way
crazy
home.
motherfucker.
I'm like, hey, I'm ready to come down. You're like, well, let's wait a little couple days. But I came down
I
as
told
soon
Mariah
as
about
possible.
it too. Yeah, it's fucking crazy how shit
That was
worked out.
probably when, God, if I had a little journal, though, my thoughts. I don't
Well,
even know
man-
how I can read my writing. It's so pathetic, my
Is it?
handwriting. I'm like, am I
Well-
writing left-handed?
And then driving away, that's the first time you left your family, right? You said you were there was a point where you were crying.
Oh,
like,
dude, I cried
scared.
for like a couple hours. Well, I left Helen at 6 in the morning, and I remember I got to like Dillon, which was like what 2.5 hours, two, and I was like fucking. I remember crying a lot on the way. I was 19. I think I was 19 years old. It was
Yeah.
April. I was like, because I had just fought again. I fought Ryan Ibsen, amateur fight, and then I was gonna leave that Monday. So I fought like Friday or Saturday. Left Monday. Drove down, dude. I remember pulling up to your Mariah's parents' house in Scottsdale still.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
crazy.
That was some good shit.
That was fucking crazy.
What's up, Suge and Tim? I've been training for 2 years now, and I think I'm ready for my first fight. What aspect of training camp is most important in your opinion?
Dude, I've dialed it down to 3 things. And not necessarily in this order, but damn near. Give or take. Sleep, diet, and then the training. Because if you are training hard as fuck and you're not eating good or sleeping good, your training's not
Yeah.
going to be that. It's not going to... You're going to get injured. You're not going to be...
Yeah.
If you're sleeping good and you're eating good, you're going to be able to train hard as fuck.
Yeah. I think what aspect of the training is most important. I think that's different for different people.
Mhm.
Depends if you like to grapple. Depends if you really like to strike. Maybe running could be a high one. But getting your heart in shape. Having your heart in shape. Because in that fight, your heart rate's going to go probably from about, I bet, maybe 110 if you're not super calm when the fight's about to start.
Mhm.
Fucking minute into that fight, your heart rate's going to probably be 190, 185. Especially for your first fight. That's something you're not really prepared for.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. But just like you said, it's different for everyone. For sure. Because I used to love running. I used to think, dude, running's the most important for me because I get my heart rate high as fuck. I'm able to stay calm and breathe with my heart rate around 180, 185. And I was a striker, so I like to fucking stand up and strike with people so my legs were in shape. So I used to think running. But 100%, dude, if your sleep's not in order, it's just going to fuck everything up.
Mm-hmm.
Jobin here. How big is your wiener? Just go look at a beer can, brother. Joe Riggs always used to say that.
Go look at a beer can, brother.
Would you rather fuck a goat but no one knows about it? Or would you rather not fuck a goat but everyone thinks you did?
I'd fuck that goat.
Yeah. How goes it, Jobin? For someone who is looking to start training in jiu-jitsu for the first time, would you suggest researching technique before entering and starting at a gym, or would you recommend waiting and learning everything in person for the first time to prevent forming bad habits? Also, I can't wait to see Suga spank someone in February and March in the Octagon.
Jiu-jitsu is crazy when you first start. I feel like, cause what I was telling Gina this, I'm like, she was watching you teach the moves. I'm like, you can watch this, but don't try to just. The mount escape one is the only thing you need to leave here knowing how to do. Remember how to do that one. Because all the other stuff doesn't matter right now. You need to remember just one move at a time.
Yeah.
Especially when you're starting out.
Mm-hmm.
But she was in the kitchen going like this. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? She's like,
Jiu-jitsu.
yeah. She's like, I missed them. I'm trying to remember what we did today. That was funny.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, fuck, dude. Well, everyone says before their first day of jiu-jitsu, yeah, I want to get in shape first. It's like, come into jiu-jitsu and get in shape. You can be in the best fucking shape. Show me the person, a triathlon runner, or someone who's an Ironman runner, but they've never done jiu-jitsu. Come in and do jiu-jitsu. You're going to be fucking exhausted. So you don't need to get in shape before you do jiu-jitsu. Come in and just fucking learn jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't look at many videos because those videos you're just going to start. There's just too much in jiu-jitsu. Come in, learn the first thing your instructor teaches you, which is hopefully how to fucking fall down, break fall, stand up, forward roll, backward roll, mount escape one, and then get going. Hey, Jovins, who's an old friend you guys haven't talked to in a while you want to shout out for helping you or being there for you when you needed it? Gratitude exercise, Ryan.
What up, Ryan? I remember, like, growing up, my buddies were Elias and Cody. Big Chat was a buddy. But, I don't know. I feel like we all just went different paths.
Probably me for, like, Matt Powers would always
Really?
help me out a lot.
Oh, Johnny Aho then for me.
He'd always do privates with me, and, like, he'd spend a lot of time with me teaching me a lot of, like, Muay Thai and stand-up, and anything I needed to learn, he'd always help me out for free.
That's cool. Yeah, that's how Johnny was with me. Dude, you know what I was thinking about last night in the hot tub? I was kind of just having some in and out. And it's the same. Everyone's heard it, but you are who you surround yourself with, dude. And it makes. It's so fucking. What's the word when everyone says all the time? Cliche. But dude, it's the fucking truth. Like who I was. For whatever reason, my friends back home, I still trained. But when I moved down, and was surrounded around you, and then we went to the lab. Like I was a different person. I was surrounded around, but I surrounded myself with the people that I thought were going to be in the best interest for me.
That aligned with your goals.
But dude, back home, like, if you got a friend that likes drinking and partying, you go back home and you're with those people, that you're going to be like them. Telling younger kids that. But it's hard because if you're younger, 15, 16, 17, 18, whatever, and your friends like that, it's like, God, that's my friend, though. I'm like, you're going to be like them.
Yeah.
You are who you surround yourself with, 100%.
Fuck, that's the fucking truth, too. Yo, what's good? My name is Lucas, and my question, if you guys go to prom, and if so, did you have any crazy stories from it? Did you go to prom, Daniel? Yeah. How many years?
I think just 2, my junior, senior year.
I went to prom 3 years.
Damn.
No crazy stories, but it was tight.
Did you actually give someone a hand job?
No, I grinded.
On.
Don't worry about it.
Whatever. Did you get a boner when you were grinding with girls?
Well, a couple times, couple times, yeah.
And
But
you just let 'em
one of
feel
the
it or
time,
what?
girl reached behind me and like cupped at my package. It was like
Whoa, and you bust?
Little John Get Low was on. I was like, all right,
Get
I can
Low.
get with this.
Oh gosh.
My name is Bailey from New Jersey. I was wondering who you guys think would be the most entertaining fight for Sugar. Also, Tim, do you really like plus size bitches, or is Sugar always fibbing about that?
I ain't fibbing
12
about
and 0,
that.
skinny bitches only.
That's the hashtag or what?
Hashtag skinny bitches only. Yeah.
Tim, he likes thick bitches. That's okay.
I like all bitches.
That's true.
That's the
true.
thing.
But what's the cap? 250? 230?
Probably, dude. The thing is, girls carry weight different. So a 180
That is
pound
true.
girl is a big girl.
Yeah, 180.
But 2 bills,
Depends how tall she is.
5'4", fuck it. No.
Most entertaining fight for the Sugar Show, dude. I feel like me and Cody's just such a sweet fight, but
Yeah.
I think it has to be built up a little more. It's already been built up a lot. I think me versus TJ is a sweet fight. Me versus Dom's a sweet fight. Me versus P. I think me versus anybody really is a sweet fight.
Yeah. You versus anybody who wants to knock you out.
Yeah.
Marab, that would be a boring fight, dude. I don't like someone who's gonna grab a body lock on you
Body
and
lock.
hold you for 15 minutes and hold you, not want to
Yeah.
get punched, maybe give you a little knuckle here or there, and then hold you, kind of pump their hips for
Yeah.
15 minutes. Those aren't gonna be the fun fights,
No. Those
and they're
aren't.
dangerous fights. Okay. In a 15-minute fight where there's 3 rounds and the judges score each round, that's a dangerous fight. Marab, someone who's going to grab you and hold you. But I also thought about, I was like, damn, what if he did fight Marab and ran out and fucking kneed him like Jorge did
God.
Vasquez?
Well, remember when didn't Marab get submitted with 0 seconds left? But was it Ricky?
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy.
My name is Ty, and I want to know how and what age did you each start smoking the herb?
We've talked about this quite a bit, but I was 19 when I moved down here. Tim forced me. No,
Do it.
him and Frank. We kept. Well, it was both, but Frank was. I seen you guys both, and I was like, well, fuck it, I'll try it. I just passed the fuck out, and I remember. I literally remember it so vividly, laying on an Xbox controller in the middle of the living room, not being able to move, but so uncomfortable, was just digging into my back, and you guys kept saying, "Sugar, get up, you're driving," and I'm like, I couldn't talk or move. I was just like,
Is that from a knife toke?
yeah, I took a fucking huge bong rip out of a knife toke.
That first year you started smoking was fucking
I would lay in your
funny,
room.
dude. Oh, I
'Cause
know.
we had
Brian and I'd
apartments.
be in the room, laying on the bed, and Sean has his room across the apartment. He's laying next to our
19.
bed. I'm like,
I just high as shit. Cause I take one bong rip. Still, I take one. I'm just fucked up. But I would take a rip and just lay there. Then go to your room. Like, just fucking high as shit. I'd get up and go train though.
Your room
twice
in
a
your
day.
bathroom was pretty sick though, huh? You
I had
a
my
little
own
setup.
spot. Yeah, shaved my eyebrows in there.
I wish I had those pictures of when you did shave your eyebrows and I came around the corner and you had your gaming set up and you like look
I
at
remember
me.
I was playing Call of Duty and I asked the boys, I'm like, hey, should I get $50 shave my eyebrows? Pretty sure they said no. But I'm like, let's do it.
And I'm going with
Oh, I
that
can't believe
razor,
you did
loving
that
it.
to me, you fucking asshole. I went to jujitsu in the mornings and it was just so embarrassing. And I still went. And every time they're like, what's wrong with your face? I'm like, my eyebrows. They're like, oh yeah. I'm like, God.
Hey, you look sick, dude.
I look like I had cancer on my eyebrows.
But then you wore your beanie over your eyebrows and you were good for a while. I was wondering if either you had stories about breaking a bone, potentially how it affected you. I broke this hand fucking a handful of times. Clean breaks.
Handful of times.
But the fucking breaking a bone's not that bad, dude.
Well,
Fucking doing something to a ligament's worse. Breaking a bone 6 weeks, you're going to heal up. If it's aligned right, but it's not that big of a deal.
I broke my nose. That's about it.
Did you break your nose bad?
Yeah, the first time. I remember when I hurt my foot with the soccer mom. I think it was a ligament, the Liz Frank ligament, I think, and it was way worse than a fucking break.
Ugh.
And I got a fucking stretcher, okay? I
I
used a
know.
stretcher, man.
Well,
Leave
I
me
thought-
alone.
Well, I thought that's the same shit that happened when you started fucking flopping
Oh,
that thing around last
dude, I
fight.
didn't know when my foot fucking was numb. I was like, what the fuck? Did I just do that to my foot again, bro?
What's good, Jobins? Hope all is good. I figured out my previous situation already, just keeping a good mindset. I recently ordered an Oura Ring to
Mm.
start tracking my sleep, and was wondering if y'all could talk about your experience with it.
Oh,
How
check
often you wear it? Do you wear it during training? How big of an impact has it made on your overall sleep? Anyways, peace and love, Jobins, but no homo unless you're into that sort of thing. Don't judge.
Don't touch. Dude, Oura Ring, I wear it every day, all day, except for when I'm training. Jiu-jitsu. Like, if I'm running or fucking lifting or whatever, I'll do it. But not during jiu-jitsu. And I think it makes me want to sleep way better because I look at it, and if I have shitty sleep, I'm like, God damn it. I know I had shitty sleep because of what I ate too late, I was up too, just whatever. And it keeps you accountable. And I've been using my Oura Ring since like October 2018, something like that, for a
Damn.
long time.
Yeah, I told Mariah, I said as soon as your parents move and we have this house to ourselves, I want to just find ways to improve my sleep. Because my sleep scores have been high 70s every night. And I feel good, and I still have good days and stuff. But I know there's a lot of improvement I could have with my sleep. Our
85 and up is like fucking money.
You wake up and you're like, "Ooh."
You can
Dude,
tell.
I forgot my vaporizer at Mariah's sister's house
Oh.
on Christmas, so I haven't been smoking.
Mm.
I did smoke my little bong on Sunday night, though. Fucking was so gassed out training. I swear I slept like shit. My muscles were like, I was like, holy fuck, dude. My muscles are so fatigued, and they're usually not. Could have been from all the food I was eating, but I think it was from the bong, dude.
I would always tell you, dude, I'm like, that bong fucks my lungs up and my muscles and everything. I think it probably was from bong. Also,
was like,
probably from Christmas
fuck,
and
dude.
fucking all the food that you
Fuck
didn't
those
eat.
bongs. So the last 2 nights, I still haven't got my vaporizer back, but I haven't been smoking. I wake up and I'm a different dude. I swear I'm a different dude. I wake up, I open my eyes, and I'm like, yes, when I open my eyes, compared to like,
That's if you smoke too late, though.
yeah.
If you
True.
like, dude, if you smoke 6, 7 o'clock, go to bed around 10. If you're not high when you go to bed, which I'm rarely high when I go to bed. When I
Uh-huh.
lay down, I'm not. I'm usually clear-headed. I'm not high. I feel like if you smoke around 6, 7, it's like helps me get into that more of a chillaxed, relaxed state of mind where when I do come out of it, I'm like, okay, I'm ready for bed. But if you go to bed high, I think you wake up and you're just like, your sleep schedule, your sleep cycles weren't good. Your deep sleep, your REM sleep, all that shit's affected by it.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is weird because when I first started smoking, I'm like, it helps my sleep. But
And I bet a
now,
lot of people are like that.
I
But maybe everyone's different too.
no,
It could help.
we're all the
their-
same
It could help fucking people sleep.
for sure.
That can't sleep. I wonder.
That have sleep. But dude, also that drinking coffee at
Yeah.
Starbucks at fucking 4 p.m. in the afternoon. They're like, I can't sleep. It's fucking stupid.
I know, drinking a Monster.
My mom was drinking Bangs, and she complains about. Well, she doesn't really anymore, but
Yeah.
300 milligrams of caffeine. She's like, these are good. Like 7 p.m. doing dishes. These are good. Crazy. I love
funny.
my mama.
All right, that's probably good for questions for the day.
What are we at,
Ladies and
Jay?
Gentlemen.
Hey.
53, clean.
Still no opponent for me. Nothing to talk about there.
Yep. Happy
Sweet.
New Year's 2021. New year,
Hey.
new
Oh, that's our
us.
last pod for 22.
Yep. It'll be 2021 when this is out.
Damn. What a year.
Hopefully we get those stimulus checks for 2000.
I feel that.
Huh,
Shout
Jay,
out
you gonna
Trump.
get some spinners and shit?
Hey.
Yes, sir, I'm gonna get some spinners too.
I'm gonna get some spinners.
We'll buy some nice shit.
Hey.
All right,
All right.
episode 115 sponsored by Mudwater and our friends at Potent Planet. They have some great herb, some good herb. You got to try it out. Some good shit, top of the line stuff.
Ace.
Potent Planet, and I'm pretty sure they're out of Tucson. I'm not 100% sure, but we're gonna find out. But you got to try some of that shit out. It's bomb.
Tucson.